Hi, this is Macy. Celebrities are used to being in the spotlight, but sometimes interviewers cross the line with rude or intrusive questions. In these moments, stars have to stand up for themselves and set the record straight. From Morgan Freeman speaking out about racism to Kanye West's fiery rant about his career struggles, these are some of the most shocking and unforgettable clashes between celebrities and interviewers. Stick around as we look at the biggest moments when stars had enough and fired back. Quentin Tarantino defends his violent movies by calling out a reporter's misunderstanding of film. During an intense exchange, Quentin Tarantino pushed back against criticism of the graphic violence in his films. He argued that movies are meant to be distinct from real life and should not be held accountable for societal violence, emphasizing his belief in the intelligence of his audience.
Why the need for so much gruesome graphic violence? Why not let us imagine
Because it's so much fun, Jan. Get it?
Oh, really? Okay, I'd like to see you walk down the street and get attacked by some kids who've just seen your movie.
But you saw, but see, Jan, you're all messed up because you're talking about real life.
Oh,
and I'm
I see.
talking
And
about
kids
the
at 12,
movies. You got to
kids
get
at
it
12.
straight. Now, if you want to talk about the movies, we'll talk about the movies.
Okay, and
If you
kids
want
at
to talk
12
about real life,
can tell
we'll
the
talk about real
difference.
life.
Kids at 12 can tell the difference. You tell their parents that, Quentin.
Hey,
And it was great to talk
I
to
saw
you,
movies when I was a kid, all right? I saw all the movies that I'm basing my
and look
movies
how
on
wonderful
are the
you
movies
turned
I saw
out.
as a kid, and yes, kids go to a movie theater, they can tell the difference. Maybe you couldn't when you were a kid, but I could.
Jonah Hill cancels all interviews after a disrespectful exchange with French media. Jonah Hill faced an uncomfortable moment during a French interview where a reporter's line of questioning crossed a line. The encounter led Hill to cancel all further interviews with French outlets, illustrating his refusal to tolerate disrespect.
Fantasme, en fait, ce serait qu'on se retrouve tous les deux dans une chambre d'hôtel le soir. On discute, voilà, vous me faites rire, vous me faites beaucoup rire. Et là, d'un coup, vous ramenez vos potes DiCaprio et Brad Pitt et vous partez.
Joaquin Phoenix confronts a laughing reporter in a tense interview about his acting retirement. Joaquin Phoenix announced his retirement from acting during a 2010 interview, but a reporter's laughter at his revelation led to an uncomfortable confrontation. Phoenix stood his ground, making it clear he was serious as the tension between them escalated.
Listen, I want to take this opportunity also to give you an exclusive and just talk a little bit about the fact that this will be my last performance as an actor. I'm not doing films anymore.
Are you serious?
Yeah. I'm
Why?
doing music. But I'm like, why are you laughing at me?
No, I'm not laughing because I'm getting the sense that you're kidding.
No, I'm dead serious.
Really?
Why?
No, I take you at your word, obviously. No,
Thanks, man.
No, Joaquin,
seriously. Dude,
seriously.
good to see you.
I take you.
Ellen DeGeneres exposes Mariah Carey's pregnancy without her consent in a controversial interview. Mariah Carey faced public embarrassment when Ellen DeGeneres pressured her to address pregnancy rumors during a 2008 interview.
People are saying that you're pregnant. There's rumors.
Don't discuss that.
Despite Carey's clear discomfort, Ellen pushed her into an awkward moment by offering her alcohol, ultimately intruding on her privacy in a tragic situation that ended with a miscarriage.
Let's toast to you not being pregnant. If you're not pregnant, then we should.
My goodness.
You're pregnant. You're pregnant. You are pregnant.
Mike Tyson's explosive reaction to doubts about his boxing comeback. Boxing legend Mike Tyson unleashed his fiery temper during a 1999 interview when questioned about his chances as an underdog and his time away from the sport.
Mike, Francois both a 6-1 underdog. Are there any concerns on your part?
I don't know anything about that. I don't know nothing about numbers. I just know what I can do.
How about
Kill this mother.
Okay. How about the 19 months off?
What about it? What about it?
Does it pose any problem to you?
We'll see. I doubt it seriously.
Tyson's defiance and aggressive responses embodied the rage that defined his career, particularly following his infamous suspension for biting Evander Holyfield.
You take into the ring a lot of rage. For example, rage against Evander Holyfield worked against you.
Well, it. It's a fight, so whatever happens, happens.
Mike, why do you have to talk like that?
Well, I'm talking to you the way I want to talk to you. You have a problem, turn off your station.
You know what? I think we'll end the discussion right now.
Then we could.
You got it. Have a nice fight, Mike.
Off.
Morgan Freeman challenges the concept of Black History Month in a heated 60 Minutes interview. Morgan Freeman took a bold stance during an infamous interview on 60 Minutes, denouncing the idea of Black History Month as reductive. He argued that relegating Black history to a single month diminishes its importance as a central part of American history and advocated for addressing racism by changing the way people discuss it.
Black History Month, you find
ridiculous.
Why?
You're going to relegate my history to a month? Black history is American history.
How are we going to get rid of racism until...
Stop talking about it.
Kanye West's explosive "You Ain't Got the Answers" rant on Shade 45 Radio. Kanye West made headlines during a 2013 interview when pressed about his business ventures and Nike feud.
Or why don't you empower yourself and don't need them and do it yourself?
How, Sway?
Take a few steps back to go.
You ain't got the answers, man. You ain't got the answers.
Kanye.
You ain't got the answers. You ain't got the answers, Sway.
Kanye.
I've been doing this more than you.
Doing what
you
more
ain't
than
got.
Me? Come on, chill out.
You
bro.
ain't got the answers.
Kanye,
you ain't got the answers.
I'm asking you.
You
a
ain't
question.
been doing the education.
Kanye then took a personal jab at Sway, belittling his efforts in launching his own clothing lines.
You ain't spent $13 million of your own money trying to empower yourself.
Yes, but I spent hundreds of thousands in putting out clothing lines at a smaller degree. All I'm asking you,
and it ain't no Ralph though. It ain't Ralph level.
Let me ask you this: I'm asking
what's the name of your clothing line? We don't know.
Kanye,
you know what I'm saying?
Because I lost money, but that's not
exactly. And I can lose money on a higher level too.
Don't think just because.
Don't think because I got the most or the least money.
Let me finish my question, dog.
Man, man.
Let me hear the question.
You don't have
man.
the answers.
I'm asking you for the answer. It's a question.
The rapper's frustration boiled over into an unforgettable outburst, where he criticized host Sway Calloway's understanding of the challenges he faced in the fashion industry.
The thing is, the bottom line is,
man, everybody, you ain't got to turn up like you ain't got to. No, hold up. You
ain't no hold up.
Listen, bro.
Ain't no hold up.
It ain't got to be no hold up. I'm asking you a question.
Ain't no hold up.
I'm asking you a
question.
Ain't no hold up. What do you mean it ain't no hold up, man? We here talking as civilized people. I'm trying to understand your world because when I go to your concert, I'm curious about what you're saying. I don't know. That's why I'm asking you the questions.
Well, I'm explaining to you what it is.
Okay, but you ain't got to turn up on me man to man, dog. Fuck these mics. We could turn all this shit off. You ain't got to do this. It's cool. I love you, bro. But you ain't got to turn up. Don't try to embarrass us.
Gene Simmons' wife storms Offset after a joke about his romantic past goes too far. During an on-air discussion, Gene Simmons' joke about his many past lovers enraged his wife, Shannon Tweed, leading her to walk off set. Despite his attempts to lighten the mood, the situation highlighted the tensions between humor and sensitivity in personal relationships.
How's your back, Gene?
my back is good. My schmeckle, not so much.
That's very nice of you to joke about.
It's a joke. Where are you going? What are you doing?
Rude.
She's so done with you.
It's so rude for you to joke about it.
I was just joking because she's a comedian.
Here, these back on. It suits you.
Thanks for the question.
I'm sorry. You're blaming it on me? Don't put this on me. This is all yours.
You did the entire setup. Please come back here.
You know what? No, you joke about it, and it's not funny.
Well, I'm trying to make you feel a little more comfortable.
So it's possible that she's done with you, Jane. How do you feel about it?
Well, I hope not.
You hope not.
Please come back.
Shannon, you want to come back? She doesn't. She's mad. She's mad.
I'm tired.
Good setup, Joyce.
Don't blame me for this. So I thought you were kidding, and I see that you are not.
No.
So it's not a pretty...
Shannon, come back.
She's mad because you made a joke about it.
I was trying to lighten the mood, and
she was not having it.
Yeah.
Taylor Swift's near breakdown on Ellen DeGeneres' show over relationship rumors. Ellen DeGeneres struck a nerve with Taylor Swift by pressuring her to address past relationships in a humiliating 2013 interview. The intrusive questions and antics, such as showing pictures of rumored exes, brought Swift close to tears as she refused to play along.
Let's talk about your #1 hit where we are never, ever, 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 ever going to get back together. Is that, who's that about? Here's what I'll do. You don't have to say. I'm going to show pictures. Here's a bell, and you ring it when.
Oh my God.
All right? We'll show pictures.
I don't know if I'm going to do this.
Yeah, you will. Let's show some pictures. All right?
You know I can't talk about that.
All right. All right, John.
What do I don't know what I'm...
You're supposed to ring.
But I don't want to. I don't want to.
All right, I'll ring.
Because they'll send me angry emails and I don't want to get them.
I'll hold it for you. Hmm?
What are you doing to me? This is me.
Okay.
Justin Bieber silences critics with a brilliant defense of his rise to fame. At just 15 years old, Justin Bieber shut down claims that his success was merely a product of marketing hype. He articulated how his career blossomed organically, inspiring others with his small-town roots and global appeal, leaving the interviewer with no rebuttal.
Critics will say that you are basically a product of marketing.
Okay.
That when it comes down to it, it's all the YouTube hype, it's all the attention you get online.
Okay.
Do you see yourself as a product of marketing hype?
I think that everything happened organically. It wasn't something that the record label was pushing. It was basically happened because my fans liked me. And I think that coming from Stratford, Ontario, and just like, it basically gave others like hope because I come from basically somewhere that nothing really comes from there, like nothing, like nobody's ever came out of Stratford, Ontario and been famous or...
Wait, Lloyd Robertson has come out of Stratford, Ontario and been famous. He anchors the national news on CTV.
I'm just saying there hasn't been somebody to come out and be known worldwide.
Okay.
Do you agree on that point?
Well, you know, it's hard to say because
I think Lloyd Robinson is known in a little town in Germany?
Probably not, because he anchors the national news in Canada. So you're saying you've got international appeal. That's the point you're making?
Ma'am.